Hello, all. This is Dr. Dheeraj Masapu. I'm an anesthesiologist and specialized in neuroanesthesiology. So, this video is about being a doctor. When I chose to take up medicine, this decision I have taken in 10th standard. Because in Andhra Pradesh, what happens is in 10th standard, there is MPC and BIPC. So, you need to decide at that point of time. So in 10th standard, when I'm taking medicine, what knowledge would I have about medicine? So what actually I thought was, so doctors are, more respected in the society and they have a good value, and they stay in big houses and they'll be driving big cars. And compared to all other professions, I thought being a doctor is more, fancy those days. Only that much I knew. Not only me, many people who are choosing to become doctors are usually deciding by around 12th standard. So at that age, what would you know about medicine? So then I thought I should do a video telling you the reality of being a doctor and the price that you need to pay. So I'll tell you one thing. Since 4 days, I am trying to do a small bank work, which I'm unable to do. And the bank manager is calling me multiple times. So why am I not able to do that? Because I got engaged in more intense activities which I could not leave and do that work. You might tell, you should have arranged some alternative and gone and done that work. See, what happens in medicine is you can't actually give a handover of that particular job to another person, because you will be responsible for some particular activity, or you would have spoken to the relatives of the particular patient that you will do a good job and get the patient out of the disease. So some situations would be there where you cannot actually give handover. There are some situations where you can actually give handover, but I got stuck in situations where I'm unable to leave the patients. So, and I'll tell you one more story which happened years ago. I was giving anesthesia for one kid, and at the end of it, there was some delay in the recovery, and I was just focused about only that task. So at those kind of moments, what happens is anything else happens in my life. For example, if somebody calls and tells me that my bank account has been hacked, or if somebody calls and tells me that some earthquake is coming and the hospital is falling down, or some relative or close relative of mine and something has gone wrong with their health, anything you tell me, my focus would be on that particular situation only. So everything becomes secondary. That kind of a zone you would be working in, being a doctor. So why I'm telling you this is, what happens is sometimes you will have some kind of engagement in the evening, a pre-planned engagement, and people would be waiting for you, and just before going, something would be happening and you will zone in into that particular zone, and everything becomes secondary, and you will tell them that sometimes in a harsh way that you're not going to attend that, and they would not understand your situation. So what happens is there are a lot of situations where you need to sacrifice your occasions and parties and movies and other situations, because you would be constantly going into that particular zone where everything becomes secondary. Only patient care will become the primary objective. So that is the price you need to pay. Why I'm focusing on this is, see, this is a very big price you need to pay. Many youngsters won't understand this. Because, see, nowadays the generation I'm seeing, you are more focused on freedom, work-life balance, and so many other things. So in that kind of a mindset, when you're entering medicine, you would easily get irritated with these kind of things. So the reason behind doing this video is, if you are more focused on work-life balance, if you're more focused on having a freedom in life, and if you're more focused on life, then you should not enter medicine. It is not about intelligence, or it's not about reading. It is not about, having a humanity or anything. It is more about paying the price, sacrifices. That makes you a doctor. I'm not talking about a good doctor, back to being a doctor itself comes with a price. If you're ready, then choose to become a doctor. So that is the reason I did this video. And the second price that you pay, and everyone knows this, you study actually for 16 to 17 years, and that by 16 to 17 years you would actually reach an age of 33 to 34, and then you finish your DM or MCH and you come out. Still you will not be considered as a consultant. Again, you work for 7-8 years to establish your name and everything in that particular field, in that particular location, and then you reach an age of 42 to 43, and maybe by 45 you will start making some name, fame and money. So this is more like a delayed gratification, and not everyone also reaches that particular top positions nowadays with the competition rising. So this is another price you need to pay. Why I'm telling you this point is, if you want to settle faster, if you want to travel the world, if you want to have money in early age, then you don't enter medicine. It's not for you. You have to take up some other field, because so many other good fields are there now. When I was doing only engineering or medicine, but now so many are there. You can be a content creator, you can be a writer, you can be a copywriter, you can become a chartered accountant, you can go into financial advising, you can go. So many things are there now, and designers, graphic designers, and so many fields are there. So if you have that mindset, then you better take up those fields. And the next important thing is violence against doctors and all those things I don't want to discuss, because they don't happen very frequently. Once in a while they happen. Media will actually focus on that. And very common problems of being a doctor are these things what I told. And you need to understand this, and then if you're ready, and if you know that ready to sacrifice this part, and you are ready with investing so many years of life to become a doctor, then you're a real passionate person, and you are the right guy to become a doctor. So choose properly. And I actually spoke to one more young man who's trying to become a doctor. I asked him why. What he told is that it is more safer field in a longer run, so he's ready to invest. Yeah, I told it's correct. It is a safer field. See, recessions and economic collapses, they usually don't affect healthcare. Healthcare will be the last to get affected, because if somebody has a health problem, they'll get operated or they will get treated. So if you think about a long term, if you're ready to sacrifice, it's a more safer field, but there is a price to pay. So you have to take a call. Okay. If you're a 10th or 12th standard guy, then if you're deciding to take up medicine, then this video will greatly help you in choosing the path. Okay, so thank you all. This is a slightly different video to what the genre I usually do, and I felt like doing this video. And thank you very much for following the video till the end. And Dr. Dheeraj Masapu logging off. Roger that.